Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to Snatching Your Mentals. I am your host, King James, and we're going to get right into it. Yes. So, this is the first episode of Snatching Your Mentals. And on this first episode, I'm going to start off telling people about Turtle Island. That's right, y'all. Turtle Island. This is for those who don't know anything about Turtle Island. I just want to explain a little history about this. Some of y'all probably already more advanced than me and know about Turtle Island, but I think it's important to get this information out there to the public. History. Because if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it, right? And there's nothing new under the sun. Everything that has been done or will be done has already been done, right? Yeah. So without further ado, let's get to it. Snatching your mental style. King James, welcome. So let's talk about first Turtle Island, y'all. Yes. Since this is what we're about, let me give you what Wikipedia's definition of Turtle Island is. It says Turtle Island is a name for Earth or for North America used by some Indigenous and First Nations people and by some Indigenous rights activists. The name is based on a common Indigenous creation story, right? So basically what it's saying is that this is way before America, way before United States, way before any countries was even around, like they was named for countries. This is before people started renaming countries, Turtle Island, right? So the indigenous people of what we call America, or some people maybe consider the whole North America, called Turtle Island. And the reason why I titled this thing Turtle Island and Bronze People is because the original people of Turtle Island was bronze. Yes, I said bronze. Some of y'all may not understand what that means when I say that. I understand, right? But bronze people, right? Let's pull that up. Let's see if I can blow it up a little bit for y'all. This is what bronze looks like. The color bronze is that, and that color may look familiar to y'all. And this is why I chose bronze. This is burnished bronze, or I guess it could be also considered as burnt bronze, right? But this is burnished bronze. That's what it looks like. For those of y'all that maybe never checked that out, that maybe never seen it before. And I chose bronze people instead of black people because this is what the color black looks like. And I don't know how many of y'all ever seen a person that was black. But me personally, I've never seen a person this color before. I have seen people that were this color before. Hold on. Did I mess up? I went too fast for my own good. Let's redo that. Let's redo that there. I said I've never seen people who were the color of black before, right? Oh, hold on. Forgive me. I closed the screen. I didn't mean to do that. I gotta pull it back up. Give me a minute. I said I've never seen people who were black before, but I have seen people who were this color before. Can y'all see that? Let me blow that up for you. I have seen people who were this color before. And this color is bronze. Some may call it brown, some may call it whatever you call it, it's okay. But I have seen people that color before. So I decided to make this video titled Turtle Island and Bronze People. And I'm going to show you why I decided to do that as well. The reason why I decided to do that is also because of what the indigenous people of Turtle Island look like, right? So here you see it says true history of Turtle Islands and its copper colored people. What I should have probably done was also pull up copper so y'all can see what that is. But I think some of y'all get the point where I'm getting at. I didn't say Turtle Island and black people for a reason, right? First of all, hopefully we understand the definition of black or what that means. But if you don't, hold on. I got something for you. Let's get to the definition of what black actually means before I go any further. And I showed you the picture also of black people, of, of the color black. I showed you that, right? Let's find a definition. I got the definition in here. So let me find what that may be. Let's see here. Let's see. It's in here. It is in here. Maybe I don't got it. I don't have to tell you the definition of black. Y'all should have already know. But I swore I had it in here, right? But neither here nor there. Y'all do your own research as far as finding out the color of black. I wanted to tell y'all about Turtle Island and its bronze people, right? So anybody that knows about Turtle Island and its bronze people, the Aborigines people of that island was now they call American. What you see in this photo here is an Aboriginal American who originated from Turtle Island before it was Turtle Island. And what you have here on the right is a Native American who originated from Turtle Island before it was America. And down here at the bottom, you have the new terms, right? With the new suits and the new makeup and all that. African American, Mexican. And you see they got them kind of together, right? I want y'all to think about what you get if you mix these two people right here. Y'all remember the photos of the Indians they showed us? Why that team called the Redskins have to change their name? Or they're thinking about it. I don't know. I don't follow sports anymore because that's another topic, but it's the WWE. It's faker than wrestling, but that's a whole nother topic. But the picture they show us of Indians, of us, that what we know in our mind as Indians are redskin people. And the reason they're redskin is because the Aboriginal people of Turtle Island, you see these two here, they begin to have children. There was different tribes. You know, you shouldn't have kids with your family members, right? So they chose to go outside to other tribes that they was trading with, and they began to marry. These two beautiful people here, if they had children, would make what you know as the Indian they showed us, the red man. Yes, that would make the red man. Facts. And a side note, this has nothing to do with that, but a side note I found while I was researching Aborigines and Turtle Island and bronze people, I came up with this. Y'all see that? This was also brought to my attention. This is Medusa. She had locks in her hair. She was an African and was the most beautiful woman. It says, colonizers lied to you saying she was white. They lied and said she was a Greek goddess when she was an African. The colonizers, they lied and said her hair locks were snakes. I never even caught that. I heard this story before, right? And I pictured her with the snakes and all that stuff like that. But what does that look like right there? Her hair. I see why they was depicting her as that. But that's another story too. I'm just getting into there of how like stories change over time. I don't know the story for that. She was turning people into stone. I don't have anything to do with none of them things. Only God has the power to do it. So if she was turning people to stone, man, I can't rock with her. Bottom line. And here's a little information on that if you want to read. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not it. I got a little information somewhere else about her if you want to read on that. But getting back to the bronze people and the people of Turtle Island, right? So we was taught also about this Revelations 1:15. King James Version, right? King James Version. And I'm telling you this story because this is before America. This is before so-called Christopher Columbus found America. And people that's real historians know that Christopher, he never landed in America. And they'll tell you that. They admit to that. That story is wrong. So Columbus Day, you could throw that out the window. But Revelations 1:15, King James Version. Y'all see that picture? Y'all see it there. I don't have to tell you what that is. But for those of you that don't, maybe not even read the Bible, here's what it says in there. Let me get that a little bigger for y'all. It says, Revelations 1:15, King James Version, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they were burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. You hear that? His feet were like burnished bronze. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that burnished bronze? Y'all remember that color? I'm just telling y'all this because it all ties in together. The history of Turtle Island, the bronze people of Turtle Island, what they call black people now, it all ties in together. But they take these things away from you so that you don't understand real history. It's important to know real history. If you control history, you control the world, right? Think about that. Think about that very well. What I just said. If you control history, you control the world. But let's get back. Let me show you that again. This is Jesus. I'm going to take a second and let y'all read it for yourself. Just slowly read that and understand what it say. This is the only depiction written down in history books of what Jesus looked like. I didn't even get into the hair wool. I'm just wanting to show y'all bronze people, right? Because this is a short thing to see if y'all want more. Again, if y'all want more, and if y'all got comments, please leave it in the comment section. I love to see what your responses are, and I will interact with those comments. Positive ones only. I'm not going to interact with anything negative, but it's okay to disagree with me. I'm not saying that. It's okay to disagree with me, and I'm not telling you that I'm absolutely right and I know it all. So by all means, if you think something different than what I'm saying and you have valid points, please put it in there. I'll read it. I'll do some research. I'll see what I come up with. But so far, this is where I'm at with the history of bronze people in Turtle Island, right? Now, this is something that was interesting to me while I was doing my research. Redskins. This is what they call this comic book. Redskin '06 Youthful Magazines. This is crazy. So here in this picture, you have I would assume to be Caucasian woman on the left, who is tied up to I don't know what that thing is. I don't know if it's a pole with some grass growing out of it. Never here nor there. White woman, right? Then you got this Indian looking white dude here with look like blue hair, which is crazy, but I guess it's supposed to be jet black hair. But its pigmentation, you see, is obviously a little different than the lady that is tied up. But I would assume he's fighting for her, right? And then you got a bronze man, or what they would call a black man. That's not a red man, right? The red man is depicted as looking like the white guy or the European. And then the one on the right is looking like bronze man, an Aboriginal Indian with the mohawk and all that, right? Not the typical depicted red man. Even though this says red skins, I want y'all to note the where it says red skin, and it's got this little symbol right here, this trinket right here. What's on this guy's neck right here, right? What they trying to tell you? What's on this guy's neck? And he is fighting another Indian. You can obviously tell he's fighting an Indian. This guy has a tomahawk. He's got his arrows on his back right here. But his color, look at there. He's not the redskin. He is not the redskin. He is the bronze man, the aboriginal. Right. Let that sink in a little bit. And if you have any comments, please leave it in the comment section. Again, I appreciate that. And matter of fact, if y'all new to the stream, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please do that, because that's the only way to get the information out there. If we don't share, we don't grow. Sharing is caring. And if y'all into this type of things, I got a whole lot more things to come. That's not only on this topic. I got more on this topic. I got a whole lot of other topics that goes against some of the things that you may believe or some of the things that you're in line with. Well, my goal is to feed your mind. That's what King James is here to do. Feed your mind. Yes. Snatching your mentals. I'm here to feed that mind. Let's get back on topic. So here we have a European here carrying a black man in a ship. A conqueror, looks like, right? I would call that a conqueror in my eyes. Let's read what this says. How recent DNA testing indirectly proves so-called. Oh, man. Hold up. I need more information on that. I got to finish reading what that say. Let's finish reading what that says. Let me blow it up a little bit. Says how recent DNA testing indirectly proves so-called African Americans were in the Americas from ancient times. Wow. I mean, it's all over. This is things you can find on your own. I'm not writing none of this stuff. All the stuff y'all seeing today, I didn't come up with none of it. This is other people. This is other researchers. This is Google. This is everything else besides me. But they're still pushing this agenda that all so-called black people, which we now know are bronze, because black people don't look like that. Or should I say, bronze people don't look like that. But the way they want you to believe is that all bronze people were taken by force from Africa. And that's another story by itself, another topic by itself of why that was physically impossible. Because some of us know and some of us don't. And if y'all want me to make another story on that, I'll make another video, I should say, on that, as far as the power that these, what we call Africans, which they probably didn't even call themselves back then, had. Oh, it's amazing. You wasn't just going to go over there and take anything from these people, you see, let alone go over there and take them. So saying that is saying like these people, saying that you went over there and took these people from their land and brought them over here and made them slaves, whipped them and did all this crazy stuff. And not saying that slavery didn't happen. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying slavery happened. It didn't happen. What I'm saying is they didn't take 1 million Africans from Africa and bring them to the United States. And that's how so-called black people, which we now know are browns people, came to America. What I'm saying is there was no way physically possible that they took, let's just use 1 million. Let's just use 1 million because they go crazy with their numbers. We're going to use 1 million. There's no way that they went over there and took 1 million African warriors or African people without the African warriors putting up any kind of real fight. You see, when and history shows us these are some of the greatest fighters that ever exist, some of the greatest warriors that ever existed. You got people like the Mandingos, and I can go on for days. Y'all probably know, right? But you had people like Mansa Musa that was conquering Europe, and he had other people like Hannibal that was crazy warriors. So you telling me from these kind of people, you went and took their people away, put them on ships, and drove all the way to, or sailed all the way to America to take these people land that was in America, on top of bringing people to America that you took from another country to make your slaves. That story just sounds bogus. And it's made to make you feel a little weaker. It's more a trick of the mind. It's in slavery of the mind, really. Yeah, because everyone has eventually become a slave mentally. But again, that's another story. Yeah. So I'm not going to keep this thing going long. I'm just wanting to touch bases with y'all about Turtle Island. And if you would like me to go further in depth, I will. I have no problem doing that. If this is something that's interesting to you and you would like to hear more on this topic, I also will do that. But my goal is to make you research for yourself on some of these topics, you know? And like I said, again, this is a new channel, so I'm here to grow this channel to provide more people with information that they may not know, or or more history that they may not know. And it's not all going to be about Aboriginal people. It's going to be some wild stuff up here. I'm just letting you know. There's going to be some things that might make you go, But my goal is to make you think. Again, I'm here to feed your brain. I'm feeding your mind, right? I'm just making you think. You got to come up with your own conclusions. You know, you got to do your own research. I'm just providing you some breadcrumbs, right? Because it'll take me forever to tell you everything. It'll take me forever to tell you everything. And if you're new again, if you're just tuning in, hit the like button. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button too. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate y'all. But hold on. I think I might got a few more things to show you before I get out of here. Let me double check. Make sure I showed you everything before I get out of here. Yeah. Oh, and I wanted to tell y'all, I know one thing I did want to tell y'all before I got out of here about the reason for depicting not only this Indian looking person here, the redskin Indian you see here, the dude with this symbol on his chest right here. So they're telling you that this is the redskin man right here, right? The reason why they do this thing is because of what they called whitewashing. Yes, whitewashing is a real thing. As you see here, the definition of whitewash. To whitewash is a metaphor meaning to gloss over or cover up vices, crimes, or scandals, or to exonerate by means of purification. I'm sorry, perfunctory investigation or through biased presentation of data. Basically, what I'm saying is to whitewash is to gloss over or cover up crimes and scandals or vices. The bottom line, whitewashing is to gloss over or cover up. And it goes a little farther than that. Some of they means of whitewashing. So you know some of the tactics they use of whitewashing. So this is whitewashing's definition in film. I didn't make none of these things up. Again, I'm not saying that I'm not the creator of these definitions. I'm not the creator of these words. I just researched, and I want you to do the same. So it says whitewashing in film. Whitewashing Whitewashing is a casting practice in the film industry in which white actors are casted in non-white roles. So some of y'all may have seen like these movies about the Bible and be wondering to yourself, why are there a bunch of white people in this film when this film is supposed to depict people of the Middle East? And anyone with a little common sense, without never even going to the Middle East, knowing it's a hot, hot region. I don't know how hot it is there normally, but we just know what it's like to live in a consistent hot climate from birth and how the body adapts to its climate, right? Because the body was made for this planet. So melanin is a thing that not only protects you from the sun, it feeds off the sun. The sun cannot hurt you when you have melanin, right? And that's another story. Melanin is a whole nother story, a whole nother topic, a whole nother discussion. But the reason they do that, right, is so you don't go all the way back and really think, So I guess what I'm saying to you is it may be a little deeper, right? It may be a little deeper than you think. Why they reason for saying the Aboriginal person of what we now call America was the red-skinned man. And this is no knock at any Indian tribe, anybody that believes what they believe. This, again, is just to make you think, to make you research, to make you understand the history we know is not the history that is. Because again, whoever controls history controls the world. They got the power. Bottom line. It's been a great time kicking it with y'all. Hopefully, y'all come back for more. And if you like this or like to hear more about this, please get in my comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you like to see. Let me know your thoughts. Whether you agree or disagree, a conversation is how I'm going to learn and how you're going to learn. I'm only going to respond to things that's positive, though. Not saying that you can't disagree, but I'm only responding to things that's positive. Let's have a conversation, people. Thank you for joining my first ever episode. We made history today, snatching your mentals. I am King James. I enjoyed my time with you, and I will see you on the next one. God bless.